Hello everyone, welcome back. I've got an eventful day actually because hubby just got tested positive for COVID. We shall see. We're just putting everyone on high alert. We've been tested, the rest of us, and we are tested negative. Don't know how long that's gonna last. It's funny how, it seems over, but it's not. So yet another example of how life presents challenges for us. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of the week. So this week was pretty good. I set a very clear guideline for what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to go to the gym 5 days, that was the goal, yeah? We all set goals so that we can come close. So my goal this week was to go to the gym 5 weeks and then eat out of a smaller bowl that I showed you last week. Did I get to the gym 5 times? No. I got to the gym 4 times. Still good. I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset because I was tired. You're tired. There's nothing you can do, yeah? So I chose to honor my body. I chose to listen to what it's got to tell me. It's tired. It doesn't want. It cannot. So I'm sure some of you can relate to this. All good intention. I think I thought I could do it. Not. Okay, I'm not as young and I don't recover as quick as I want to anymore. So I'm okay with it. I actually really am. I'm no longer in that kind of mindset that, you know what, I said 5 days and I only made it there 3 days and it's just shit and everything is gone to shit. It hasn't, okay? Because the point of setting these goals is so that we have something to work towards. It's not an absolution. That's the goal, means you're aiming to get there. And if you don't, you don't. But the aim is to get there. Why is it that so many people fail when they lose weight? Okay, I'm gonna share this with you because other than that, so I did manage to eat out of my little bowls, which was good, but I'm hungry though. I'm wondering if the little bowl is too small to feed me. Yeah, I'm wondering that. So I thought maybe I should try another tactic. I bought some berries. I thought I'll eat that post-dinner if I'm hungry, but they don't keep for very long. So I bought a raspberry I think 3 days ago and they're starting to look a bit yucky. And I don't feel like it, so I didn't eat it. It's a bloody waste of money. I do that all the time. I'll buy berries with all good intention that I want to eat it, and then I don't, and then it's all wasted. If you're like me, you're trying to eat a smaller dinner. I didn't eat big enough lunch too. Maybe that was why. It is about trial and error. You don't find one solution, and then that solution is going to work for you for the rest of your life. Because why? Our body changes, the needs changes. Back to the topic about why people fail or why they cannot sustain their weight loss is because they think that there's an end date to it. So I'm here to tell you that's a fallacy. Fallacy means it's not true. There is no end date to this. And I don't want you to feel like, oh shit, you're stuck and you gotta be on this weight loss bandwagon forever. This is not a weight loss bandwagon. This is a lifestyle change. If you start seeing it as a lifestyle change, then you won't feel like you have missed out. You won't feel like I gotta be so careful and all that for the rest of my life, because this is your lifestyle now. And you get to adjust it and change it as and when the circumstances suit you. How does that sound? So you don't have to be strictly sticking to this particular diet. If you don't like it anymore, then change it. We are organic beings. I'm not religious by any means, but if this helps to make it clearer for you, God gave us a choice, remember? God gave us choices. He gave us the power of choice. So why are we not exercising it? It's so weird. We're letting people tell us what's good for us instead of discerning for ourselves when we are the person who knows our body most intimately, right? It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you. Why we let someone else? I mean, of course, if your body is sick and your doctor tells you it's not going to work, then that's different, right? Your doctor is the said expert in this area. Hang on, let me wipe this down. So I want you to start thinking of this entire exercise, this entire weight loss exercise, as a shift in your lifestyle. And by thinking that way, you will then realize there is no end date to it. Okay? There is no end date to eating well. There is no end date to planning your exercise routine or regime for the week. It is just going to be that way. No, I should get born. So start thinking about it that way. Then you won't be burdened with, this way I gotta do that, and then that's it. There is no end. And it's okay that there is no end to it. Because people stop. This is the reason why they fail. They stop. They get on this weight loss thing and they think, oh, okay, I'm going to stop after 4 weeks, or I'm going to stop after 12 weeks, and then they go back to their old lifestyle, which was the exact reason why they put on the weight. That lifestyle was why they put on that weight. You can't go back there. You can go back there once or twice a month. That's not going to hurt anyone. If that's, you want to go and eat indiscriminately and have a lot of fun, even for a weekend, you're not going to like blow out and get fat. Okay? That's fine, because we got to live. Otherwise, life will be just meaningless, isn't it? But this is it. Taking care of ourselves should always be an ongoing process. Just like the way we take care of our cars, just like the way we take care of our possession, that's the way we should be taking care of our bodies, okay? It's a continual process. There is no end date. This is the reason why you shouldn't put yourself on a very restrictive diet, okay? I'm not saying those restrictive diets don't work. They absolutely do. But there has got to be a plan when you come off it. You cannot come off a very strict calorie deficit straight back into what you have been doing in the past. There must be a process of reintroducing the calories back slowly so that your body doesn't get a shock from 0 to nothing again. And it doesn't know what to do with all these excess calories. Of course, it's going to store as fat for later use. I hope this new chain of thought will set you free, just like the way it has. I remember many years ago, someone told me, this is a lifestyle change. I resisted it. I'm like, no, I'm just going to go on the diet and then I'm just going to go back to what I used to do. Not remembering that it was what I always did that got me fat. I don't know why it didn't make sense to me. I hope this makes sense to you, because it makes absolute sense to me now. On the part of the good news, look, remember I had quite a bad few weekends, like we keep having long weekends here, and then I was out with the friends and drinking. I cannot, okay, this is normal. I want you to know, at 50, this is normal. How do people look so slim and firm in dresses? They wear body shapers, because it's normal to have loose skin. After having 2 very big babies, Noah was 5 kilos. You cannot expect my body to just shrink back. It just doesn't work that way. Okay, you stretch something for 9 months, it doesn't just shrink back. And I wasn't like young when I had him. I mean, relatively young, but not early 20s young. Having a bit of, flab and all, that's very normal. I also want you to remember that. So stop expecting yourself to go back to that 20-year-old body where you wear something, you look at yourself and it's flat. No, that's not gonna happen. How that looks like is you gotta wear a body shaper. Best news I've got this week is actually this is my old top that I never even used to wear in the past because it was so tight and I was uncomfortable wearing it. You know what? This is as good as it gets, and I'm actually pretty pleased with how far I've come. I've managed to keep the COVID weight off, and despite the last few bad weeks, I didn't go off rail too much. But my real worry is this. When I feel yuck, as in when I'm sick or I've got a cold or whatever, I want to escape it, and sometimes I do drink. But actually funny enough, when I was so sick when I had COVID that I just couldn't do it. I wanted to recover so bad. Alcohol wasn't in my plan. But today I feel like it. So today's Sunday, I can if I wanted. I'm actually starting to feel like shit. I hope I don't have it, because the last time I got it, I was so sick. I really don't. But it is what it is, That's just part and parcel of life. COVID is part and parcel of life. I was just thinking maybe we should be getting our booster shots. Maybe you should be getting your booster shots. If you haven't gotten it, then you won't be in this predicament. Javi was also thinking, should he go and get booster shots? So we got lazy and we didn't. Maybe this is a sign. We should be getting it. Anyhow, just to recap very quickly, what I was sharing with you this week is this weight loss journey, you should take it as a lifestyle change. You adjust accordingly to your circumstances, to your health standards, to what's happening during the week. You just adjust it. You find what works and then you adjust accordingly and finding what best suits you. If fasting suits you, do it. If going into a deficit before a party works for you, do it, or paying for it after, okay? So even if you fail to prepare for it and it's like a last minute plan, like if, for example, someone invites you out tonight and you haven't prepared for it, 2 ways you can get around it. Number 1, be very clear about what you're eating. Okay, if you choose to drink and you think, you know what, I'm gonna choose to drink, then maybe don't eat so much because the calories gotta come from somewhere. If you choose alcohol, so be it. Then make sure you don't eat so much. Or you can just go and enjoy yourself, because what if the invitation is going to a Michelin star restaurant when you have to eat the food and they're gonna pair it with wine. By all means, enjoy yourself and then pay for it afterwards. Go into a deficit for the next couple of days and you'll just pay for itself, yeah? So this is it's almost like afterpay. Do you have it in your country, I wonder? You know, afterpay is like you buy now and then you pay later thing. It's almost like afterpay. That works. Remember why it works? Because our body is on a continuum. You just don't use it, you just don't eat as much, and then your body will just use whatever reserve it's got. So there's always a way around it. And be realistic about, you know, how you want to look, okay? Be realistic. Is it possible for us to go back into the 20-year-old body? Absolutely, with surgery we can, okay? But is that what you want? Are you willing to, you know, do you have finances, financially, are you able to pay for it? And are you willing to go to that extent, to go into that body? If you are, then hey, I don't judge. I wish I've got the guts to do it. I'm just too scared that something will go wrong, you know? So if you, and also the pain afterwards, I'm just not good with pain, not good at all with pain. I hope this week's insight helps you. Again, the emphasis being consistency and sustainability, not perfection. And don't stay in the place of imperfection. There's no need to stay there and keep judging yourself, because that does nothing but erode your self-confidence. You made a mistake, you didn't stick to the plan, that's okay. Just dust off and just keep going. I have spent too many years getting upset, and then I ended up rewarding not rewarding myself, and ended up needing to comfort myself with food, and then months later, I'm back at square one. It's just not worth it. So from experience, I'm telling you, there's no need to be upset. Whatever is done is done. Choose life, okay? Always. And there is nothing you have done that cannot be undone. Always a way to get around it. We just need to get creative. To make this work, you gotta be kind to yourself. You gotta be aware of what you can do. And the key is not stopping. Not stopping, just not stopping. Taking care of yourself and your body should be an ongoing process. We don't stop when we are, it's done, because there is no such thing. So I hope this week's chat has been good for you. And if you, as usual, if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I think that's it. That's it. So if you have failed this week, it's okay. Just start planning for next week. And if you have come and if you have achieved 75%, you've done well. Okay, even if you've only achieved 50%, you've still done well. Okay, I'll see you next week.